Although it had been used for centuries by India's Tamil Chola dynasty in conquering vast territories in Burma, Indonesia, Malaysia, and far-flung Pacific islands, the catamaran was a most unusual vessel when first viewed in the 1690s by English adventurer and buccaneer William Dampier. In fact, the name catamaran is derived from the Tamil words katu, to tie, and maram, wood tree. Within a few short years, this new concept had taken hold in Europe as shipbuilders discovered the design's unique inherent advantages.
Typical catamaran hull for the same displacement will be 30% more efficient, and therefore for the same power will run significantly better, burn less fuel, same speed if that were the case. So it sort of explains why they're so widely accepted.
What made us choose the catamaran was it was a very stable platform for going high speed. Incat Crowther, the designer of the boat, had a lot of experience with catamarans, and while it's built for high speed, it also is a very stable platform.
Safety, comfort, and speed, and in that order. Obviously from a purely operational standpoint, speed getting you from point A to point B faster gives you the ability to service customers in deeper water. And we know the oil field is going deeper throughout the world, including the Gulf of Mexico, West Africa, East Africa, pretty much everywhere there's oil field activities. As we continue to analyze catamarans for oil field use, it became apparent that many of these characteristics could transfer over to oil field use.
In 2007, SEACOR Marine advanced catamaran technology to cutting edge as it unveiled the DP2 vessels Cheetah and Cougar, the revolutionary CrewZer Class that introduced technological innovation, speed, and comfort into oil field passenger transportation. And now, SEACOR delivers the next generation of cruiser vessel, the bigger, faster DP3 Lynx and Leopard, with higher speeds and greater load capacities than their predecessors, and equipped with unprecedented dynamic positioning capability.
This vessel, by the way, will be the first in the world and the only in the world be a Class DP3 vessel. What that means is that as a Class DP3 vessel, they have to ensure that this vessel can hold station without any single point failure, meaning a failure of a thruster, a failure of a reference system, a failure of a fuel system that will cause it to lose station, including a fire or a flood. So it has to hold station under all circumstances. I think that's obvious what the advantages are.
Yes, the main change is DP Class 3 versus DP Class 2, which is additional redundancy and additional safety. Again, transporting passengers, we felt it was, we wanted the most technologically advanced DP system available. It has slightly higher horsepower, which gives it greater speed. It's true, this is the only DP Class 3 aluminum hull catamaran in the world. That it really represents an additional leap in redundancy and safety for the vessel and for the passengers.
So what we're capable of delivering here is the redundant safety of a DP3 system built into an extremely fast 40+ knot asset and a very comfortable ride.
It's reality that in the oil field, time means money. Safe and reliable delivery of crews and materials is critical. Cruiser vessels are built for speed. Remarkably, speeds more than twice that of conventional crew boats and fast supply vessels.
Typically, an FSV, an oil field service, will average 20 to 25 knots. A vessel like this, with the capability of achieving 40+ knots, obviously gets people from point A to point B faster. With this hull, we're capable of transporting 150 passengers at 40 knots, which gets us into deep water very quickly and sometimes in very aggressive sea states. The stability of this vessel offers us the capability of operating in a much more harsh environment.
This vessel is very fast. It is 40 knot speed, which really enables it to compete against helicopters for transporting passengers. We can take up to 150 passengers, so it's that speed with that capacity of passengers really makes it very efficient for moving people offshore.
In addition to DP3 and its impressive speed, the Lynx and Leopard will be equipped with state-of-the-art technology previously unheard of on passenger transport vessels.
This is a very high-tech vessel. We have a satellite link so that technicians can remote into the vessel and see what the captain is seeing in the event of a malfunction or technical difficulty. And these technicians, whether they be in Norway or New Orleans, can see what's happening on the vessel and see what the captain sees, and they can diagnose and troubleshoot the problems he may be having so that we can correct them in a timely manner.
Because of the small area of a waterplane area of a catamaran, the force that is induced on the hulls is reduced in comparison to a monohull. So for an equivalent mass, catamaran versus monohull, the accelerations are lower on a catamaran. So it just equates into more passenger comfort.
But besides technological excellence, the CrewZer Class vessels offer versatility that was only dreamed about a few short years ago.
It is a very versatile vessel. We kept the deck cargo as well as the passengers, so we can transport deck cargo. We have firefighting FIFI-1 capability. We added foam capability, so in addition to water, it can also shoot foam for special chemical fires. And with its speed, it can be to emergency response to a situation, twice to 3 times as fast as traditional boats.
SEACOR Lynx has 3 booms that can apply dispersant chemical to the water surface in the event of an oil spill.
This vessel is incredibly versatile. In fact, it's the perfect complement to any of our customers' overall logistics plan. It's not going to completely replace the need for helicopters. It's not going to completely replace the need for PSVs and or crew boats in some shallow water circumstances. But this is the perfect complement to all of the above. It provides large number of passengers, 150 passengers, cargo capacity of 100 plus tons. So for deep water, hot shot activities, in the event of emergencies, or simply the traditional carriage of large numbers of passengers, this is the perfect complement to any logistics program.
We can haul passengers, cargo, and our speed allows us to do fast response in emergency situations, evacuations, medical emergencies, etc.
It's really not the speed that's going to be the total aspect of the vessel. It's the versatility, what we can prove for a client, cargo versus carrying passengers. I'm hoping to prove that this is one of the most versatile and safest vessels in the industry.
Yet the true measure of a crew transport vessel is in passenger comfort, and here the Lynx holds a distinct advantage over any other crew transport vessel operating in the world today.
I mean, the passenger comfort is much, what we're really focused on, and whereas on traditional monohulls, passenger comfort is secondary to the cargo transport, whereas this is really built around the passenger comfort.
Is this vessel going to provide a very comfortable ride for our passengers and crew members? It's going to be equipped with the creature comforts come to be expected in today's oil-filled environment. That's going to include, obviously, ride control, television, Wi-Fi access, first-class seating for the passengers and accommodation for the crew, snack bar for the passengers as well.
Our customers typically want a comfortable ride, a smooth ride for their passengers. Our customers also are looking for various passenger amenities so that we can afford our passengers a safe and stable ride and comfortable ride.
With real-world experience in some of the toughest environments on the planet, the CrewZer Class vessels have lived up to the SEACOR reputation for customer-focused, innovative, cost-effective solutions.
During the first 18 months of our contract in Baku in Azerbaijan, it was roughly 58,000 passengers that we carried during an 18-month span. So it proved the versatility of the vessel, not only to carry cargo, but to carry a wide variety of passengers to multiple platforms.
In terms of our experience operating these vessels, our vessel in the Caspian is exclusively on passenger transport. We've transported over 170,000 passengers since the vessel started service and operated fully without incident and on a great schedule. The vessel in Africa has worked both in Angola and the Congo and has done a mix of cargo and passenger transport, speaking to the versatility of the boat.
Well, SEACOR is one of a small handful of companies that has a capability of operating in any region of the world. We have a vast footprint. We're, I guess, the second, third largest operator in the world. We have the capability of operating in every remote region of West Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, the North Sea, and obviously the United States.
And what does the future hold for SEACOR Marine?
In terms of where we're going in the future, SEACOR has been at the forefront of faster, technologically advanced vessels that will continue to push the envelope and deliver better service to our customers.
Our customers are operating in much deeper, much harsher environments, so we have to design the assets that get them to the workplace, perform the work, perform the service, perform the job with the same integrity as if we were doing it in shallow water. The bottom line is we're going to continue to lead.
So that's our case. The CrewZer Class represents the future of offshore crew transport. It's a proven design brought to you by SEACOR, a global leader in marine transportation and a pioneer in the industry. No other company has the operational experience, the sophisticated vessel tracking software, and the global logistics support. No other company offers the reliability, flexibility, and single-source solutions of the CrewZer Class. The next generation CrewZer Class Lynx and Leopard, ahead of the competition by leaps and bounds. Nothing else comes close.